We are going to try our hand at homemade bagels again. In my stand mixer, I am just mixing up 1.5 cups of water, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1.5 tablespoons yeast, 5 cups of flour, and 1.5 teaspoons of salt. I'm making another batch of bagels. I made these once already, and they were really good, but they weren't quite like stiff enough of a dough, so the inside of the bagel was just really fluffy instead of dense like a normal bagel. I think I just didn't have enough flour. I'm gonna let this rise, then I'll punch it down the same way I normally do, and then move on with the shaping and rising again and boiling and baking. Bagels pretty much go like any other bread product. You mix the dough, you let it rise until doubled, you punch it down, and then you shape and let it rise again, and then baking. With bagels, there's just one added step, that right before you bake them, you boil them. And that is what helps get that outer crust and the right flavor. Today I did a cinnamon crunch, and I wasn't super happy with the outcome of them. The flavor was really good. I didn't bake them quite long enough. You have to bake the ones with the toppings a little bit longer. And they were a little messy looking, so I'm still working on that. But you would add all your toppings as soon as they come out of the boiling water, and then bake for about 25 minutes in a 425 degree oven. Now those bagels, I actually had to put them in the fridge last night. We got some really bad storms. They were calling for tornadoes, and it's not really tornado season, so it was very odd. But they were calling for tornadoes, and about the time that I needed to shape them and start boiling, the power was going on and off, and it was raining really hard, so I just threw the entire bowl of dough in the fridge. And then this morning I got it out and I let it sit out for a couple hours to kind of warm up, and then I shaped and let them rise, and then boiled them, and then baked them, and it turned out just fine.